Sunlight fading soft and slow. In the silence between the notes, that's where the truest feeling flows. Not every love needs a melody. Some only speak in quiet key. No lyrics carved, no final line. Just stillness where our hearts align. You never said you'd go or stay. You left me in the in-between gray. I play the keys you used to play, but stop before the sound can stay. Each gap becomes your ghost again, a silence shaped like what we've been. I wait for music to resume, but find you still in quiet rooms. The breath before the violins becomes the place where love begins. Don't rush the rest, don't fill the space. That's where I still can see your face. No need to end, no need to start. Some songs are written in the heart. Let echoes speak in your embrace. Let time unfold at its own pace. The silence isn't what I fear. It's proof that something once was here. In the silence, I still wait, a note away from twist of fate. Each rest a chance for you to see the love that lives in reverie. Between the notes I find The storm was loud, the skies were gray, and so were all my yesterdays. Each drop a word I couldn't say, each thunderclap a price I'd pay. But now the when all the silence walks me home, the puddles shine where I'm alone. No more to shine, no need to run. The war has passed, the is done. When the rain resigned, so did I, left behind the urge to cry. I watched the clouds begin to fade, and let the past drift out like shade. When air is clean, the ground is wet, but not with tears or old regret. It's peace I feel within my chest. A storm survived, a soul at rest. The windows hold a softer light, no longer hiding from the night. I used to chase what couldn't be, but now I stand and let it free. I hear the wind, but not the fight, just trees that sway in morning light. The echo of your final line now sounds like grace in new design. The thunder taught me how to bend, the downpour showed me how to end, and when it left, I wasn't bare. The quiet proved that I was there. What once was so
the sting.
Afraid the truth would bleed the pen. A song unsung, a page unstained, a silence I could not explain. The melody was soft and slow, just folded it away, a letter I could never play. A letter left unplayed, unheard, no voice to sing its final. I hid the sheet in candlelight. Each stanza kept me up at night. It wasn't fear of being wrong, but knowing love might not belong. I never asked for you to read. I only hoped you'd feel the need to sense the silence I once made in every line I left unswayed. Would you have cried or turned away if I had dared to let it play? A fragile tune so paper thin, with all I lost and couldn't win. I wrote your name in quiet keys and sealed it with unfinished pleas. The ink still dries, though years have passed. The silence sings I played your name upon the stage. There's a clock above the window pane. It ticks no more, yet still remains. The hands are gone, the glass is cracked, but still I watch, still looking back. The hours are lost inside its face, like all the times I can't replace. I trace the silence with my eyes, where seconds used to gently rise. It's a clock with no hands, yet it holds all my plans. A frozen beat where you once stood, a time that never moved but could.
The world keeps turning unaware, but I still stand in faded air. No chime to mark what's come or gone, just echoes of where we belong. The morning comes, the sun ascends, but here the past refuses end. Your laughter lingers in the frame, a shadow bound without a name. I've tried to leave, I've tried to mend, but all the roads
to stay in love that slipped and lost its way? Would the clock restart the beat if our hearts again could meet?
The glass reflects my silent stare, still hoping you are somehow there. But hope can't win what's broken still. A clock can't tick without its wits.
A clock with no hands, yet it still understands that not all endings look the same. Some carry love without a name.
So let it stay, let it stand, this quiet ghost within my hand. For every second that it hides still beats the moment you were
the fire spoken tongue so loud it filled the night, it broke the cloud, but silence followed every spark and left me burning in the dark. No more to prove, no more to fight, just embers glowing faint and white. I sat within the smoky air, let the quiet hold me there. Within the quiet of the flame, I learned to speak my truest name. No more shouting through the pain, just whispers falling like the rain. In the quiet, not alone. Ashes made a softer home. What fire took, it also gave a place to breathe, a space to The world had watched our fever bloom, then vanish in a silent room. But in the hush, a truth remained, that love once spent is never plain. I found your echo in the smoke, not sharp or bright, but soft and broken. Though we're gone and time has passed, some warmth is made to always last. The hottest flame will dim and die, but something lingers in the sky. A memory not made to stay, but one that never fades away. In the quiet of the flame, I called your name without the blame, not to return, not to regret, but just to feel and not forget. In the hush where fire ends, I found myself, I found amends. And though the night won't burn the same, I'm safe forgets its name at dusk, and everything turns blue to musk. I sit alone and breathe the air that's filled with ghosts I know are there. A hush begins where sunlight ends, and memories return as friends. They speak in colors soft and slow, like twilight learning how to glow. In twilight reverie I stay, where thoughts grow wings and drift away. Not quite the night, not still the day, just dreams that linger, want to play. And flight I float between what was and will, where nothing moves, yet all is still. A pause within the world's deep sigh, a moment not yet told goodbye. Your voice returns without a sound, like shadows curling on the ground. A smile I never said farewell comes back within the pastel swell. No need for words, no need for light, just presence felt when skies turn white. The stars prepare but do not shine. I am caught within the in-between line. And if I sleep, I'll find you there, where music folds into the air. A reverie it's I press the keys with trembling hands, replaying songs love once demands. Each note a ghost I try to learn, each pause a place I still return. This is my etude of a lost light, a melody that once burned bright, now softened into silent hue. Yet every chord still leads to you. I don't recall the final day, just how the glow began to stray. But in this room, with echoes tight, I write the etude of a lost light. I practice grief like scales at dawn, up and down till ache is gone. But sorrow isn't made to fade, it lives in every note I've played. The shadows fall where hope once rose. The rhythm knows what no one knows. I cannot change what left too soon, but I can hum its faded tune. Let every wrong key I strike be proof I tried to hold the light, and every silence in this hall
No stars to guide the drifting night, no silver curve, no borrowed light, just darkness deep, unbroken still, a sky that bends to quiet will. I play the notes you used to hum, each one a place where silence comes. The keys are cold beneath my head, yet echo things you'd understand. The sky outside reflects the score, an empty canvas, nothing more, but every breath the music takes becomes the wound the silence makes. No constellations, no refrain, just falling notes like autumn rain. A cello weeps in velvet tone for all the nights I played alone. I shift the theme, it moves like wind. A phrase once bright, now growing thin, and in between the major minor chords of old goodbyes. The clarinet begins to sigh, a breath held back from asking why. Together now they form a plea, a sonata built from memory. There's no crescendo, just a fade, as if the song itself
this day. Passing time that rhymed with tears I couldn't mind. I held you in 1,000 ways, with glances, pauses, stolen phrase, and still the loudest truth remains. There's a place beneath my skin where thoughts I never spoke begin, like flowers blooming out of rain, their petals shaped by silent pain. Each heartbeat plants a fragile seed of words I couldn't let you read. They grow in shadows soft and slow, where only I am meant to go. Where in the garden of unspoken things, a sigh becomes a song that sings. No need for letters, no reply, just truths that bloom beneath the sky. Wide I walk alone where no one sees, through memories grown wild and free. Each leaf a thought I couldn't say, each root a dream that slipped away. The wind here speaks in tender grace, it brushes past without a face, and every breeze that touches me is something lost returning free. There's comfort in the quiet air, in secrets that the flowers share, a language made of scent and hue that only silence listens to. No one waters what I hide, but still it grows from deep inside. A rose from grief, a bud from ache, a vine of all the hearts that break. No judgment blooms, no pruning hands, just wildness only time understands. It's here I find what voice betrayed in all the love I never said. In the garden of my soul, I gather what I can't control, the whispers I could never bring, now gently bloom in everything. Why? And though no one will ever know the stories that I let things grow, I leave behind these secret springs, my garden of where time forgot to move again. The curtains faded, still they sway like ghosts who never went away. A teacup cold, a clock unwound, your laughter stitched into the sound, the scent of ink, the worn out page, still holding love beyond its age. In a room called yesterday, your shadow dances in the gray, each silent step a tender trace of all I lost and can't replace. Yet it is thick with old goodbyes, yet softer than the storm outside. Here time stands still, yet I remain a guest inside forgotten rain. The windows fog with memory, as if they know you're near to me. The mirror holds your outline faint, a portrait sketched in hope and pain. I dare not touch the book you read. The spine remembers what you said, a creak of floor, a breath so near. I almost feel you reappear. The room does not demand the truth, it only cradles love and youth. And even pain feels kind in here, like music only I can hear. In a room called yesterday, your voice begins to softly stay, not loud enough to truly speak, but strong enough to make me weak. And I leave, and yet I lose color underfoot. A quiet echo time has put. You once stood where the maples turned and spoke of love that barely burned. Now all that's left are rust and gold, and stories I can't help but hold. And then your name in autumn calls me back down winding paths and skies of black. It whispers through the amber air as if you're still just standing there. Your name in autumn softly stays like firelight in fading days. And though you're gone, the trees still turn as if they know you will return.
We walked where silence met the ground, where memories don't make a sound. Yet still I see your shadow fall across the ivy on the wall. I speak you in a breathless tone when I'm completely all alone. The world moves on in muted hues,
cold, and dreams grew tired, and roots grew old. Cash in the garden we forgot. Time has tangled every plot. The vines are wild, the petals thin, but I still hear you in the wind. Cash in the garden overgrown. I walk those paths now alone, but every bloom, though past its prime, still hums of you in gentle rhyme. We never said the words goodbye. We just stopped watering the sky. And now the rain falls out of tune, but still the soiler calls the bloom. The ivy climbs where laughter lay, and sorrow softly goes. No map to lead, no voice to guide, just me, the sea, and tears I hide. The waves don't ask me why I came. They know the heart that breaks the same. They pull, they drift, they let me be a part of blue, then finally free. To the end of blue I sailed alone, through every ache I've ever known. I thought I'd break, I thought I'd drown, but silence built a softer crown. That pain must stay to prove the love we gave away. But in the stillness past the tears, I found no need for ghosts or fears. The ocean changed, but so did I, no longer needing reasons why. I let the currents write the page and turn the tide on all that rage. The hue of loss, the shade of night. that softly hummed beneath the room. Our vows were sparks, our hearts the fire. Too much to hold, too much desire. And now the sky is scorched and gray, yet still I sing what once I trace your name in embered salt, each syllable a stifled root. Where once you bloomed, there now I cry, but find a chord I can't deny. No choir sings, just silence near, but in my chest you're always clear, like phantom strings across chandelier. The room was soft, your voice was near. I wore a smile stitched with grace, but hid a storm behind face. The violets began to play, and though I wished you'd choose to stay, you led me once, then turned away. Yet I kept dancing anyway. This waltz for a wounded heart spins in silence, falls apart. Every step a breath ache, every turn a soft heartbreak. This waltz for a love once true still moves like it used to do. But underneath the measured sway, I'm bleeding where you used to stay. The mirrored floor reflects our past, each echo from a song that passed. The other dancers fade from view, but all I see, the ghost of you. The rhythm hides my trembling hands, 3 beats to hold what no one understands. The chandelier begins to dim as I dissolve, still dancing him. Some hearts don't break, they simply bend. They keep the dance, they just pretend. And though the music starts to slow, I let you go, but never show. This waltz for a wounded heart will end where broken things depart. And when the final note is done,
I wrote your name in clouds tonight, where the birds sing. As the sky knows what I cannot whisper love's never a word. You didn't interrupt the night. Thoughts like paper swans, release them with the setting sun. And as the evening takes her throne, I speak to you, though I'm alone. The stars might laugh, the winds might steal these dreams I barely dare to feel. But still I write, and still I send these quiet things I can't defend. No postmark, no return, no seal, just fragile truths I long to feel. The kind of love that's never loud, but lingers long beneath the cloud. Heed letters from the moon, they shine like ghosts of hope
found a place where I could hide. No judgment there, no need to speak. Just silence soft and shadows weep. You didn't ask, you didn't try to chase the sadness from my sky. You only breathed and let me stay until the ache could drift away. See, in the stillness of you I found my peace, a quiet warmth that never ceased. No answers given, none required, just your presence calm and wide. I see in the stillness of you the world grew small, like time forgot to move at all. And though I broke in quiet ways, you held the night and let me stay. I used to think I had to shine to be enough to earn the time. But in your hush I learned to be a softer, truer kind of me. You read the lines I never wrote, the silent songs inside my throat. You didn't fix, you didn't mend, you only stayed, my silent friend. We never needed grand displays, just quiet rooms and simple days. The sound of breath, the space to fall, the grace to feel, the strength in small. I see in the stillness of you I saw the light that doesn't blaze but holds the night. A tender truth, a sacred tune, a place where I can shed the moon. I see that love is real, it must be this, the hush before a healing kiss. No storm, no fire, just something true. I found my home in the stillness of you. The world grows quiet, stars lean in the hush. Your voice appears, not in words, not in sound, but in the stillness all around.
A breath I took but could not give, a life we dreamed yet couldn't live. You linger soft in shadows deep, where silence sings and hearts still weep.
Dead when silence sings, I hear your name in every pause, in every flame. A memory draped in silver threads, alive within what's left unsaid. When silence sings, I see your face in quiet rooms and empty space. The music fades, the night begins, but love remains where silence sings.
I light a candle by the bed to guide the thoughts I left unsaid. The moon, a witness through the glass, still holds the moments that have passed.
I trace the air where you once lay, a soft impression time can sway, like faded ink on yellowed page, still warm despite the colder age.
No need for echo, no refrain.
Just this quiet, sweet and plain, a sacred space where we belong. In silence deep, our only song. Doubt when silence sings, I hold you near. Though gone, you feel forever here. In every tear the night might bring, I find your love where silence sings. The song may end, the words may flee, but something soft still sings in me. And in that hush, in unseen wings, I know it's you. When silence rain on the window, soft and slow, tracing lines I used to know. Each drop a name I used to speak, now just echoes faint They hold the sky in careful hands, and in between the gray and blue, I feel the smallest part of you. The streets and sleep, but something bright begins to seep. Rain, rain like falls, not loud, not grand, just quiet grace across the land. In every tear to fear the fading